Welcome to On Your Fly podcast. I'm your host, Flyehi Blake. I'm here with a very, very electrifying guest. Someone who inspired me. Watching him come through and just we got Marley here, man. How you feeling, man?
Cool, man. Can't complain. Blessed.
Pleasure to have you here, man. I really couldn't wait for this one, though.
Word.
Seriously. For the people that don't know you, let them know, like, where you from, what side of town you from.
My name, Mav. Marley, everybody know me from around here, hooping and all that. From the West, Plymouth, South Side.
How was your upbringing?
My upbringing, a lot of people, who don't know, I was born in London.
Oh, yeah, you was born in London. Like, how you remember London?
Yeah.
Let us talk to us about London.
So with that, it was, it was me and three other siblings. You know what I'm saying? I'm the youngest. I have my brother, one sister that's the oldest than my brother, then another sister. So I was the baby. Pretty much.
Like, how was it like far as the fashion world in London?
Yeah, the fashion. So that's where that's like the capital for all that, the crazy fashion and all the crazy brands and just fashion, different styles. Period. Just that's like the capital of it. So you just born into it over there, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? So watching my brothers and cousins and all that, like you just embedded in it, like.
Okay. Who was somebody or people that you looked up to? Who inspired you to get fresh?
Again.
No, hold on. Before we get to that, where you get the name Mav from?
The name Mav is crazy. When I moved into Red, D's La.
Yeah, rest in peace,
D's, yeah. He would start just calling me Mafioso.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then later on, it just got shortened up to Mav. So I don't even know where he got it from or where it came from, but just calling me Mafioso and just kept it going. So everybody know me as Mav now.
Okay. Oh, I want to get back to London.
Yeah.
Like, how old was you?
When I came here, I was 7 when I left from over there. You know what I'm saying? But the fashion thing, like it was always like in the family. Like mom always kept everybody clean. Like they was big on that and just being clean, looking nice. And then at the same time, like you seeing everybody wearing designer, like to this day, like my cousins and everybody from over there. So the fashion, is different. It was different. I mean, versus here, but that's what it opened me up to all that getting, everything with fashion, period. Just you see so many different styles of how people move over there. But
Yeah, because I can remember vividly you had Hudson jeans on one time. I'm like, damn, like niggas don't even really be up on Hudson, but you had them shits on.
yeah.
So you said y'all moved here when you was 7.
Yeah.
What brought y'all here?
My granddad, my pop's dad, he was over here. I still don't even know how he ended up over here, but he was over here and he was basically like saying, come to America. It's just so the land of the free and all that. You could do whatever you want over here. So
The land of the free. That's crazy.
we basically packed up, son, like just out of nowhere though. You know what I'm saying? I'm only 7, so we packed up out of nowhere, just came over. Yeah, my granddad was here. We came over just to start a new, like wasn't nothing crazy going on or nothing that we couldn't have stayed, but just different opportunity and all that. Something different. Came over.
And when moved here. What year was that?
92.
And y'all moved in Durant
We
then?
moved. We went to stay with my granddad. Actually, it was over here. Well, it was on the east side, on Union. But I was just like for a split second. And then after that, maybe like just a few months, no longer than a year, then we ended up going to the west. And yeah, and I ended up in Durant.
Okay, so that bring me back to name Mafia D's.
Mhm.
Like, how was it growing up in the projects? Like, was it different from London?
Yeah, so when we were staying out in London, it was like it was like the projects, but more so like a complex, not high rise, but like townhouses pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so it was a little different when we came to Ren, moved over here, and everybody, you know what I'm saying, everybody outside hooping, it's just wild kids everywhere. Like, so it's different. Over there, it'd be one or two kids out or something, but nah, you move in the project, like, yo, everybody outside.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm the
Everybody.
I'm the new nigga coming in, so it's just like, damn, I don't know nobody, like, so, but yeah.
Who was the first friends you met
The
when you moved to the
first,
project?
it's crazy. I was right in between DL and them,
Mm-hmm.
and then C Ward was on the other side.
Okay.
Word.
So
So
them was the first people you met?
yeah, because when we was moving in, you know what I'm saying, as neighbors, I don't think I seen C Ward for a minute though, but I remember clearly DL and them, like, you know what I'm saying, because they was all real active, so I would always see them, but they was like the first people, and then me and Nick had ended up getting real close.
Okay.
Word.
Who who inspired you as far as Get Fresh?
Uh, for the most part, man, like I said, my cousins, my brothers, well, my brother, you know what I'm saying, I would always see them just how they carried themselves with it. Not only, you know, having the labels, but how they wore it.
Yeah.
Slim fit, everything looking nice and neat. You know what I'm saying? So it started there. And then transitioning, coming over here to the US and moving into Jacks.
So what would your brother and them be wearing though? Like, damn.
You know, Dose and like designers. Like that's
They
kind of
was
like,
wearing that back then.
yeah, that's kind of like normal. You know what I'm saying? Over there. Like when you wearing whatever.
That's like us wearing polo and time.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what they
Yeah.
thrive for. Like that's what they thrive on. D&G and Versace and, you know, all the labels,
Yeah.
the high end stuff. So I was seeing that from early. Like, oh, all right. You know what I'm saying? But then when I came to Duran, when I moved over there, I started seeing everybody over there getting fresh too. But it was a little different, but at the same thing, like, oh yeah, I see how son is. He wearing his joint nice and neat. But as far as like the inspiration, you know, I was seeing Snap, Hassini, like yeah, how they was moving around. So I'm like, oh, all right.
So Snap and Hassini's like
Yeah.
people that inspired you.
For sure.
Yeah. Snap and Hassini. That's why I had to get Hassini right here.
Well,
Wow.
but that was early on too, you know what I'm saying? And then a lot of, you know, back then it was a lot of dreads around.
Mm-hmm.
So they was on that same fitted. I don't like
So
no
did they
name.
remind you of like
Exactly, yeah.
your peoples in London?
Mhm. So actually when we came over, that's who my brother ended up linking with. So he was moving around with them too. So
Mm-hmm.
just seeing how they was moving and dressing, that was a lot of inspiration came from there too.
What high school you went to?
I went to East.
You played any sports?
Yeah, man, I played basketball, just basketball. I started off football being my favorite sport, but I ain't never, it was just too much, man. So I just played basketball and
I thought you played football. Like you played football for East?
nah, I ain't never played for East. Shit, I ain't play on
I
no
thought
level.
You did.
It ain't, for whatever reason, this ain't never work out. So I just start hooping. My first year though, I didn't even play at all. You know what I'm saying? I was still running around, just skipping class and just having
Yeah, I
fun.
remember we used to always see each other in the hallway. Like,
Yeah.
I know I'm gonna see mine from the hallway
Or
because
in the
I'm
late
skipping
room.
too.
Word.
Um,
Yeah. But yeah, so I ain't do nothing that first year. Then I played varsity the last 3 years. Yeah, I ended up playing with B.
how how would you say the fashion game was then when you first came to East or before you got to East? Like, was you hearing about it? Was you prepared for it?
Yeah, we was already prepared because like a lot of people I went to middle school, elementary with, they was the same. I was hanging out with them same people and went to East with them, so I already knew. You know what I mean? But I was at the same time here like, you got to be fresh, da da da. Like this East, son. Like it had that staple.
Yeah, I had. They gave us that same
Word.
uh, talk. Like, yeah, you got to.
But funny enough, everybody from over here, the west side, where we was staying at, the Rand, Plymouth, the south side, period, like everybody went to East,
Everybody
but we
went
all
to
live
East.
on the west, so.
Everybody went to East, so I think that just was like tradition, though, because I'm gonna say Dirt and all them went to East
Yeah.
too. Yeah,
Yep. I see all of them. Yep.
yeah, all them niggas went to East too. Yeah, okay. You played sports. What position you played?
I played the point. Like I said, I played with B that last year. DL had already left. So I was a sophomore, they senior year, C Ward, all them. And I actually, I had got moved up, played a couple games JV, and I starting on varsity playing with them. So they threw me right in the fire, nigga, early.
Yeah.
Word.
What was your favorite sneaker? The hoop in.
Man, I hooped in. My favorite joint, my last year I ended off playing in the Vince Carter's, the Shocks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I played in them, but man, we was playing in like Concord, the Jordan, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
back then,
Yeah.
it wasn't even you wearing them to get fly. Like we was hooping in them.
Mm-hmm. Niggas really using them for what they was.
What they for?
Yeah. Wow.
I remember me and Tim, we played at War Memorial. Like, yo, son, we got to hoop in the Concord. So we both out there.
Big Tim, Blizzy.
Yeah.
Shout out to Blizzy, man.
Shout out to Blizzy, yeah, man. We both out there with the Concords on.
The white and black one?
Yep.
Damn.
And we was like, yo, we had the War Memorial, you know what I'm saying? So we gotta get fresh. We was out there hooping in them joints.
Okay. What was the first pair of sneakers you felt like you had to have?
The first pair I felt and it's crazy because it was before I moved over here, and it was the Jordan 6s, the white and red ones.
What's the 6s again? Oh, the one with the holes in the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, them a good pair.
White, red, and it had the tongue is black on it. The first joints, man, I had.
Did you get them?
Yeah, I had got them.
You got them
over there.
Oh,
yep.
here.
Over there, yep.
How was that? Like, how was it feeling? Like,
that was that feeling. Like, yeah, they like
got them.
Oh, more word.
You remember where you wore them to?
Yeah, we actually went to the Carnival. They have a big carnival over there every year.
Mm-hmm.
And that was one of them situations where everybody throwing their best clothes, best kicks, get fresh, and just walk. You just walk, see the parade, everybody hanging out. So yeah. Yep.
That sound like somewhere to be.
Mm-hmm.
You remember when you got the Jordans, bro?
Nah, I don't even remember. Honestly, I don't remember where I got them from. I just remember just taking them out the box, and the thing that got me was the little squeegee, the little.
Oh yeah, the thing with the string.
Yeah, so I was like, well, yeah, I got these on them. Like, you ain't really had to tie them up. You just lock them in with that.
They ever brought those back? Them ones? No.
I don't know if they brought that exact color back, but they did bring out some the infrared, but they was like more pinkish.
Oh
instead
yeah,
of
yeah,
red. Yeah.
right. Yeah, I ain't really like the infrared.
Word.
What was your favorite brand to wear? Like in East and
When I got to East, like I was on that Tommy heavy in the beginning, like when I first got there, like a lot of Tommy Polo, but in the later years, started getting, of course, the Nietzsche's and the Meccas. One thing I ain't really heard niggas talk about was that Willie Esco though.
yeah, man.
Right.
Jay Black touched on it a little bit because he said his
Okay.
brother had got Willie Esco jean suit, and that
Yep.
brought me back to. I'm like, damn,
Yeah.
yeah, Willie Esco, the like that dark, not
Mm-hmm.
denim, but like that blue,
That dark
that
blue
seep
color.
all on your shoes when
Yep.
you take them shits off, like that blue,
Mm-hmm.
with the orange stitching and the orange Willie Esco.
He did a mean arm. He started making a couple mean velours too. So I was on them.
Yeah, Willie Esco was. It was so short though.
Yeah, you know what I'm
That shit
saying?
ain't really last long.
Nice little run. Yep.
Okay, that brings me to this question. What artist you think had the best clothing brand? Like Willie Esco, Sean John, Rockaway, FJ 560.
Yeah, I ain't really do the FJ 560 too tough. I don't know. Probably might gotta go with Sean John.
Sean John, that's a
Nice and
I would
nice
say
and clean.
Rockaway, but Sean John was real clean and
Yeah. The thing is, I really wasn't just stuck on like I would wear all of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I ain't had like really just that one favorite to be like, yo, he the best or this clothing line the best. Whatever I liked, I would just rock it if it was in. You know what I mean?
what stores you was shopping at?
Um, Benzers, of course, NYC. Like in the earlier, and then I was messing with Step Apart heavy.
Yeah, Step Apart was my go-to. Step Apart, and I would say Coho.
Mm-hmm.
Coho's and Step Apart, but mainly really Coho's though.
Yeah.
Before they closed down, cause they was like the Step Apart before Step Apart.
Yeah,
Really,
yeah,
though.
yeah, yeah. I went
They
in there.
had all that designer shit. You could
Mm-hmm.
go in there and get. What sneaker stores you was shopping at? Where you was getting your kicks from?
Just the Foot Lockers, NYCs. Yeah, just really just going to the mall, stuff like that, grabbing them.
What was your favorite mall to shop at?
Marketplace, man. It was like I don't know, for whatever reason, it just seemed more of a West Side thing. Like we always went to Marketplace for whatever reason.
Wow.
When you went to any other mall, it's almost like you went out of town or something. Like when you lived on the West, like we literally like wouldn't go to the East Side or anywhere else for nothing. You know what I'm saying? So for whatever reason, that just seemed like that was the mall, the go to. You know what I'm saying?
Any stories about shopping in a mall? Marketplace? Like first day of school?
Nah,
Etc.
my only, not even, not at Marketplace.
What about Midtown?
Oh, Midtown, yeah, the Foot Lockers. Shit, I remember not one particular story, but I remember we could just walk in, man, and just grab all the J's, whatever kicks
Word.
you wanted, without,
Word.
you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like you might
Real,
have to
man.
leave school, but it wasn't no waiting in no crazy line,
Real.
raffles, but you know what I'm saying? You could just walk in and get what you needed, man. It'd be good.
When they started the raffle, like the raffle started what?
It's at least been going on for,
Like the early 2000s?
I'm trying to think.
Or was it late 2000?
The whole time I was in Like height, yeah, that was like, probably like early, early mid,
2000.
probably '08 or something like that. Because when I went to college, you still ain't have to do no raffles and nothing like that. You still was good. And I was like '04, '05.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Was you messing with Kyle Kanai?
Yeah, heavy, man.
Yeah, Kyle Kanai was one of them.
Kyle Kanai was tough.
What about Maurice Malone?
Yeah, I had a good little run with them too.
Yeah, they had a nice little run. They shit was short too, though.
Yeah, I remember I got pictures actually in East with Maurice Malone t-shirts with the reflectors
Yeah.
on it, reflecting on the bottom of the jeans.
Wow.
They had, I was messing with him tough.
Okay, you said, yeah, we're going to go back to hooping, the sectionals. How was that? Like,
Oh man, that was it, man. That's what we waited for. You know, it's crazy, man. That's what made me want to go to East. Cause one year I went to the sectionals before you know what I mean, I was in middle school, whatever, and you know, that was something to do back then. Oh yeah, they got the game, man. Let's go down here.
but, like, explain that, like, how that came about, like, far as getting fresh, like you really had to be fresh for that too, though. Like we was getting fresh for that too, though. Like that shit was.
That's what I was saying. Like it's like you know,
yeah, the sectionals. I gotta get this. I gotta get that. Like it was a whole.
Like an event.
Yeah, event.
Anything.
In the zone.
Yeah, anything going on at the War Memorial, you know it's like people gonna be out. You know what I'm saying? They gonna see you. It's most likely gonna be on the weekend. So when you get back to school, you're gonna be talking about it. So
step off.
Yeah, step off.
Yeah,
definitely step off. But as far as like playing and being there at the sectionals, that was when you had that game down there, you know what I'm saying? You wanted the same thing with if you was watching the game, you wanted to be fresh. The best kicks you could have on. You know what I mean? So, you know, everybody gonna be watching. So
everybody watching.
You wanted to be one of the memorable moments, like this nigga really out there hooping with the joint with the Concours on.
Concours. I know. Who y'all was playing?
I think we played Aquinas.
Y'all won?
Nah, I remember that because we were playing son Kevin McMahon. He went crazy. Him and Mel. Yep.
Damn.
Yeah, they was real good though. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we did what we did. But they got the edge on us.
Was you shopping at Goldsteins? Jim Dalbert's?
Yep. All West Side stuff. Yeah, Jim Dalbert's. I don't remember what I got from there, but I know I got a couple pairs from there. Goldsteins. I had got the Chris Webber joints.
Which ones?
The
black. Ones with the 4 on the back?
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Ooh. The black royal blue one?
Black royal blue. They remade them.
But they ain't had a 4 on the back.
They ain't had a 4, so like air on the back or something.
Yeah.
Yep. But I remember that's my Goldstein. That's my Goldstein.
Like, did you pay the original price or you talked them down? Like,
definitely talked them down. Matter of fact, they might have just said, give me whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever they call it. Like, if you ain't got it, just give me one of them joints bad. I remember that. But yep, I had got them Chris Webber joints with the 4 in the back.
Yeah, them was fire.
Yep.
You remember Bob's?
I heard you talking about it. I actually remember it, but I don't remember going in there. You know what I'm saying? I remember seeing it.
Bob's was... That shit was kind of short, too, though.
See, that's probably, yeah.
It didn't last that long, if I'm not mistaken. I know it was down Dewey. Then it got to a point where they was, like, too big for that.
Yeah.
And they moved to DSW, where DSW at Marketplace.
Oh, okay.
Outside, though.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, they moved to there. Flyehi Club clothing. Turbulence, the only penalty we know. www.flyhighclub.clothing. get in the wind. Don't miss your flight. Make sure you get fly. Stop getting by. So, you ever been caught out there with replica? Like, da-dun-da-dun?
Nah, not if I ever had some, it wasn't knowingly. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't know. I never was really big on the shopping at corner stores and all that. You know what I'm saying? So I was always like a mall person and well, really online now. But back then, yeah, I was just like in the official stores. I ain't really, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Unless they had it and I ain't know, but not knowingly like, yeah, these fake and I'ma just rock them. Like, nah, I never.
Yeah, I had Gooch and G.I. on here, and they said Benzers used to be having knockoff shit. I'm like, what?
Word.
I never knew that. Like, niggas said Benzers used to have knockoff.
So that's what I'm saying. And I was shopping at this, so probably.
Me too. That's what had me like, what?
Word.
Was you messing with the boosters? Like, was you
Nah.
copying from the boosters?
Nah, I ain't never really came across. Nah,
No booster action?
I probably wasn't never in in the right spot. So, you know what I mean, I ain't never really had, maybe in the barbershop here and there, but I wasn't. I ain't never really come across that. You know what I'm saying?
What was the most expensive item you ever bought?
Most expensive, as far as maybe depending on when it was. I know I had got the NFL jacket.
The Jeff Hem, the all leather joint?
Yeah,
Yeah, that was.
with the all the teams on it. That was probably
That was like a stack.
back
Shit,
then.
1100, 1200.
Mm-hmm.
What about the least expensive item you ever purchased?
The least, probably,
But you made it look like it was expensive.
man. I can't say one particular item, but like some H&M shorts or something, $7. You know what I'm saying? $8.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with that. That's.
Yeah, just something throw on that went with something I had, and niggas will never know that it wasn't. I mean, that it cost that much.
What hip hop artist inspired you?
I mean, it was a lot of depending on the era, but as far as like fashion and getting fly, definitely I was heavy on the Dipset.
Yeah, Dipset was.
And for sure Dip and then Fab, man, a lot of Fab.
Yeah, Fab to this day still. But sometimes I'll be like, what the fuck this nigga got on? But
I think
majority of the time he be on his shit.
yeah, it's a little, he get a little more wider with it. You know what I'm saying? He'll go out, but back then when we was coming up, he kept it pretty simple and clean.
What you miss about that era? Like the 90s, early 2000 era. Like far as fashion.
Again, man, like not, you can just walk in and just cop. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't
Especially with the sneakers, man.
Yeah.
Like, damn. But I think they was robbing people, right? Like that's why they started doing the
that too.
raffle.
Yeah,
Like,
it was getting real serious. And then just, it was so many different just brands. Like, it's like now it's real, trendy. Like, everybody want to wear the same thing. Back then, you could kind of, you had so many to choose from, man, that you could wear what you wanted to wear and it still was respectable. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
do you think the resale game messed up, like,
With the kicks?
Like everything. You know, niggas is reselling anything.
Yeah.
Not just kicks, like clothes too.
Yeah.
Do you think that messed up the going cop era also?
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure, man.
Yeah, I agree. Cause niggas will resell you.
I'm telling you. But I'm the type of person, man, if it don't come from the source, I'm cool. Like,
Me too. I'm the same. Yeah, I'm not doing no resale.
Yeah.
I got to go to the store. If I don't get it from the store, then I just won't have it.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't doing no reselling, copping.
Yeah, I'm straight.
Nike or Adidas?
Nike.
Why?
It's one of the first brands, you know, that I started wearing, and it's a different feel, man. Adidas is, you know, I think they got good apparel, but as far as like the kick, like Nike just got the total package, man. It just says something to me. It just says something different when you just got.
You got Nike.
Yeah,
Right.
no matter what it is, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Air Max 95s or whatever. It's just different, man. You standing next to somebody with Adidas is just, to me at least.
What's your favorite Air Max 95? Well, I mean, what's your favorite Air Max?
Just right there,
95?
95s, man.
Yeah, 95s.
That's a kick. That's a sneaker from our era that don't get talked about. Like that's equivalent to a Jordan or anything. You know what I mean? Like them was 220, 240. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Wow.
and when you got them on, like, oh yeah, that's saying something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? and it was like they was kind of exclusive too. Like everybody just wasn't wearing 95.
It wasn't.
You
right.
had to know, like, yeah, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that still reigns supreme, man, to me. Out of all the maxes or kicks, definitely.
Flye or Reebok?
Flye,
Why?
they had a whole little era, man. Stack houses, Grant Hills, Jamal Mashburn. Probably a lot of people don't even know about all these kicks, but
What was the Jamal Mashburn?
I don't remember. I can't even describe them, but again, it was, you know, sports sneakers. Period. Just was in.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
it
saying?
was.
So they had if you was into that, like you would just know, like, all right.
Okay. And that brings me to this question: Deion Sanders or Bo Jackson?
I don't really, you know, I never was. My knowledge ain't up to date on Bo Jackson. Like I knew, you know, what he did just from the name, but Deion, that's more my era.
Yeah.
And I used to get every pair. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Deion
Again,
was fire.
that came down to a swag, a fashion thing, man. The way his appearance and how he,
Yeah, like he
sold
was.
it
So,
to-
yeah, he was more relatable. Like
yeah,
the way he rock is you about to see a nigga like him out on your block. Like
word.
like that nigga. Yeah. Wow. Dennis Rodman's or Scottie Pippen?
As far as the kicks,
Yeah.
you know what's crazy? I had both. Shit, I just recently got a pair of Pippins with the air on the side, the black and white ones. But when the Rodmans hit, like, it was something different. You know what I mean? Like, that was more,
Rodman's
yeah, because it was different. Shoestrings on the side, like how he had
Nike
it.
check
Yeah.
was like how Travis Scott doing the Nike check, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he had the big joint in the front. Yeah, though. So I would say Rodman just for the bang it came out with. Like, yeah, these different.
Grant Hills or Stackhouses?
Grand Hills, gotta do the Grand Hills, man. Especially the ones with the patent leather. He had the patent leather going around.
Oh yeah, yeah. I never had none of those. I never had neither one of those. I had no Rodmans. I mean, no Grant Hill Stackhouses. I ain't do none of those. I don't know why.
being
He
a-
did them shits.
Yeah, being that I was heavy, like on the the basketball wave, like that was a lot of that's what I did. You know what I'm saying? I used to get a lot of basketball sneakers, but rock them. You know what I'm saying? So I was wearing a lot of. I feel like our era was doing that period though.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan, Penny, you know what I'm saying? Like
What was the worst fashion trend?
crazy. Just was talking about it the other day, man. The tall tees, man.
Yeah, the long tees. Yeah, the long tees and the big size 8 fitted hat.
Boy, it was dope then, but looking back, like
Yeah, that shit was. I remember we had the white tree tee in the projects where niggas used to, after they wear their tees, just throw that shit.
oh,
I want to say I started that.
oh,
I
word.
don't know if I did or not, but correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. That shit was right there on Mog's stoop, the white tea tree. Yeah, I could see that was.
Well, it really didn't even wasn't no need for it.
Yeah, like why?
Shit was looking
Why
like
niggas did
dresses,
long
man.
tees though?
Word.
Uh, was you shopping at Eastbay?
Eastbay,
Eastbay
yeah,
magazine?
yeah.
Oh, you was really copying from Eastbay?
Not like that, but if it was something that I wanted that was just there,
Damn.
then yeah.
You the first. I just
Word.
to get that shit just to look at what was coming out.
Oh yeah, I definitely
I
ordered from
never
there.
like ordered from there.
Yeah, for
Where the
sure.
fuck is Eastbay? Like where that?
I don't
Where's
think it's
located?
ever been like a store. It's just like must be just a warehouse that all the brands send their stuff to, and then they just ship out.
Yeah.
I believe, or they just have they stuff. Yeah, I don't think they. I never heard of it being a store though. You know what I'm saying? So that was like shit, an online store before the online. You know what's crazy? I think if I ain't mistaken, back then you can pay when it come to like COD, like you know what I'm saying?
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
It
if
probably
I ain't
was. See, I
mistaken.
never copped from there.
Yeah, nah, I definitely bought from Eastbay.
Teddy T or Jumpin' Jack?
Teddy T.
Why?
When I first came over, I remember the jumping jack, but I think it was only there for a few years when I really started getting into it. Like I actually played in the Teddy T every year, you know what I'm saying? So people, everybody from the hood was coming to why it was just that's just what I was used to. Like I got wild like Teddy T trophies and
So
yo,
y'all was winning a lot.
yeah. I don't think I ever maybe one time if I lost. But yeah, I played in Teddy T every year, in the whole, like I said, I can't really speak much for the jumping jack. I never played in it, and I probably only been to it maybe once or twice. And then
Yeah.
Teddy T kicked in, but I remember, playing in front of Goldstein. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what court you playing on? Yo, we over here. Everybody come watch
Yeah.
me play. So, yeah, so I really can't speak much for the jumping jack. But yeah, Teddy T, man.
Any stories about the Teddy T? Like what shoes you had on?
Um,
I know like then like niggas used to have the same shoes on, like the same
yeah,
teammates. Everybody got the same
yeah.
shoes. Like y'all was on that
Yeah,
too?
I don't think we used to go get our shirts made, and we had the same shirts. But as far as the kicks, nah, I don't think we had the same kicks. And I don't even remember what I was playing in back then.
Summertime fly or fall fly?
I don't like having a lot of stuff on, man. So I say summertime. I know you can really get crazy with it in the fall, but I'm more of a just throw a tee on, shorts. You know what I'm saying? So I say summertime,
Summertime
fresh
fly.
kicks. Mm-hmm.
Did you participated in the Jersey era?
Oh yeah, definitely. Shit, man, I was on the Mitchell and Ness, the throwback joints heavy, and I started doing the authentics. I definitely was on my Jersey wave when it was
Yeah,
popping.
the Jersey was. I still got my jerseys.
Yeah, I definitely remember you having jerseys though.
I still
Sure.
got my shits.
Word.
What's a get fly essential for you? Like something you have to have on. Like it could be anything. Hat.
I guess like I would say, I mean, could kicks be part of it? Like your shoes? I wouldn't say,
Shoe?
I wouldn't say like a particular, but like when I wear something new or that I haven't, worn before, I kind of want to wear it with a fresh pair of kicks. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to wear a pair of kicks that I wore that one fit with over again. So like, just having to, no matter what it is, it ain't got to be nothing crazy, even if it's some white ups. But all right, I'm about to bring a new fit out, man. Let me make sure I got some crispy feet on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Was you into like clubbing and partying?
Yeah, niggas was clubbing early. Definitely seen a couple people come on talking about Water Street. So I was in there, but before that, like we was talking about earlier, the Rock, the parties at St. Monica. Yeah,
St. Monica. I remember St. Monica.
Yeah,
I think I
man.
went in there. General, may he rest in peace. He had me come in
Word.
there one night. And I'm like, this shit like a teen party. Like, I'm older at this time, though.
Okay.
I'm like, yeah, this shit like a teen party, but it was lit, though.
Yeah, that was it, man.
Then he had me in the Boys and Girls Club.
Yep, definitely Boys and Girls Club joints, yep.
He had me and Dirt in there. I remember Dirt was in there that night, too.
Word.
Any stories about, like, you? I know you was General.
Yeah.
I was.
It's crazy. I just was telling this story the other day, man. Two school. I was going to two school, 5th grade, because we had the same teacher. You would stay in that same class. Everybody would transition to the next grade together. So our 5th and 6th was like that. But anyways, General came in instantly. Like everybody was on him. He came in fresh.
Yeah,
Matter
he
of
was.
fact, remember what I was saying about the mash burns. I don't know if you remember they had the Flyeis. It had a basketball on the back of the hill and the hand was on it. Those might have been the mash burns. But again, this was that era. You know what I'm saying? But when he came in, I'm like, damn, who was this nigga? Like, that be like, I was the man in the class. So he come in, everybody done flock to this nigga. So instantly though, you know what I'm saying? But then we got to talking and all that. We was all into the same thing, fashion and this and that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So we just clicked, man. And you know what I'm saying? He lived right around the corner from the school. I started going to the nigga crib after school. They just started kicking it. So we just, became real close. But it was just crazy how he was one of us before, niggas even knew. He just already came in with the aura like, okay, you fit right in.
Man. He was one of them ones, man.
Yep, niggas just clicked, bro. Like, so.
Any stories like from when y'all got older? Like, far as. Then y'all go to the city. Oh, y'all went to the city that time, right?
We went to the city one time. I can't remember if that was the trip where I went like with Eddie, Tef, Kiko. I don't know if that was on the same trip. DL was with us.
Yeah, and y'all went and got the
grill.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Crazy thing, you know how General peoples was, like anything he wanted, he was good. So he actually came to London with me one time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yup. He actually came to London with me one time. And so back then, like that's how I stayed in tune with the fashion stuff too, because I used to always go back. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And he actually came back with me one time. We was there for like 3 weeks.
Damn.
Yeah, but definitely he fit right in with us. And I believe, I don't know, I think he was saying he came from Buffalo, or his people was in Buffalo when we first met.
Yeah, Yeah, he did have peoples in Below.
But yeah, that was
on his dad's side, was it?
Might have been, I don't know.
Was it Frankie's side?
Sure enough, I don't know. He came in like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? He was like, everybody just flocked to him. He just had it, you know what I'm saying? That we ended up being just alike as far as, just wanting to be fresh and all that.
What about Dirt? I know you was hanging with Dirt,
man. So
before his timely demise.
Yeah, man. With the whole Dirt thing, he was one of the, run around the projects, South Side. He was one of the people you seen, heard about, and always fresh, of course. So I didn't start hanging with Dirt till, later on, after I left high school and went to college, came back home. But you know, it was always that mutual. Where I see him, I was just like a younger nigga compared to, you know, them.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, just kind of just clicked, man. And it was just one of them situations. But the stories, you know, just go on and on with him, definitely.
Yeah, on and on with him, man. On and on.
Word. But again, like I was saying, like niggas like you, niggas like Dirt, niggas I always, it wasn't so much of a, yo, I want to dress like him, but I would see y'all and be like, they gonna keep, you know, y'all, we kept each other on our shit. Like,
Yeah.
yo, they always looking good. I
Wow.
gotta be, you know what I'm saying? But Dirt, like I said, and, you know, he never was, he would tell you, like, damn, man, like, you fly, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was the dopest part about somebody you actually looked up to,
Right.
like,
Yeah.
being
When you
Flye. But they
finally
telling
got
you,
that time to hang
word,
around, I think we all got our time to hang with him. Like, I
exactly.
know I did. And I know that's when he kind of, like, I don't want to say like I inspired him, but probably kept him
Exactly. Yeah.
alive. Like, not alive, but like kept him on his toes. Like,
Exactly.
damn,
Yeah, for
like, yeah,
sure.
Blake, the young nigga that's getting
For
fresh shit,
sure.
running around. Then I feel like Hots, he was hanging with Hots. Hots was a young nigga, boom, boom. Then you, like,
Yep. You right.
just like niggas, younger dudes that he admired also,
Exactly.
and not even knowing we looked up to him too, far as like getting dressed.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, for sure.
he was one of them ones.
I never thought about it like that when you broke it down to, you know, you and Haas and me. But that's really how it was, you know what I'm saying? Because he used to
Yeah,
tell
he
me a
was.
lot of times too, like, yo, you get me, put me on a, you know, a different side from what I'm used to, you know what I mean? Like, you showing me from your side, but he was never afraid of just telling me, like, nah, that's mean. So, where you cop that?
Yeah,
You know what I'm
wow.
saying?
Yeah,
Because, of course, he a little older, so when we move in the groove, he, like, you know, just stayed in the loop through us.
wow. I miss General too. Both
Word,
of
man.
them,
Them two is just,
man. Yeah.
word.
Um, you was talking about the Columbia raincoat.
Yeah, I don't know what made that stand out, but it was just, I don't
But
remember.
Columbia was in there,
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
Columbia was a.
But with us talking about it, I just remember that one little span they had, or you know, whenever it was. But I remember the whole rain suits, like niggas was wearing them joints. I was like, yo, that's mean. And like I was telling you, the Jordan on the tens, the zebra ones with the, he had all the stats at the bottom.
Yeah.
I like, yo, I had to have that fit and put it together. It ain't even, it ain't even match because I had like that aqua color joint, and then the kicks was black and white, well, white with the black,
Yeah.
you know.
But you know, back then, I mean, still now, like black and white.
Go with, yeah,
Black and
pretty
white went
much.
with anything. Your mama, man, black and white go with anything.
Word.
Right there, yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the joints I definitely remember though. That was different.
How you feel about? Okay, no, first we gonna like how did it come about the Robin Banks clothing brand?
Crazy man with that. It was just trying to, again, you know, y'all was doing y'all thing. So y'all kind of already was moving and grooving. You know, Kiko, that's one of, we share a best friend, so to speak. Like, that's your homie. That's one of my best homies. So,
Free Kiko.
or free Keek, man. So I ain't really want to, you know, get invade y'all joint, but it was so more of a, I still wanted to be in that loop, but I wanted to kind of do my own thing. So, you know, my boys that I was doing it with, we was actually all working together. You know what I mean? And we was like, man, we gotta do, you know what I mean? Like, we gotta do something, man, to get some extra bread. Like, think about just something we all into that we can do, and we just start brainstorming names. You know what I mean? And that's how that came about. And then the meaning just, everything just flew together. Like, so that's how it came about. Just wanting to do something, and it's something that we all was into, fashion, clothing, whatever. So that's how that came about.
Yeah. I definitely got to tip my hat to y'all.
Yeah, and it was like you know, it
Y'all
was one of
definitely
them.
was making noise.
Yeah,
Heavy.
sure.
I know me and Keith used to sit around like, damn, them niggas did that. That's fire.
And it's like, you know,
Like, it was like a competition, but like a
a
friendly
friendly,
competition, because, like, shit,
but again, not
we
even
over there with
competition.
Mob, like, Mob over
Yeah,
there. That shit ain't really no.
and you know the homies I'm doing that with, I'm more so. Well, ain't no more so. I grew up with y'all. You know what I'm saying? So that was
Mm-hmm.
different in his own right. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it was more of a just keeping each other on their toes. Like, oh,
Right.
so it was never no. Oh, they doing this, so we got to do that. Cause we like family. You know what I'm saying? So you
Right.
know, you and Keith, shit, been time we done got up and tried to
Right.
get some things going, but
Yeah, shouts out to Mo, shouts out to Gabe,
Mo
man.
Jade, man, yup. Everybody that supported, yeah, that was. We had fun with it, man.
But y'all,
Sure.
like, what happened though? Like,
It was
what?
just more so. I wouldn't say like business, just everybody just not being on the same page, or
Yeah.
so it never was like no beef or nobody fell out to the point of just. I mean, like niggas just had different things going on and couldn't just keep it together, you know, piece it together and keep it together.
But it's still going on though.
Yeah, it's still there. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not. I haven't really been just. I mean, as
A
far
part of
as
it.
yeah, like totally active, but shit, that shit tatted on me. I got niggas that I chill with that got it tatted on. You know what I mean? Like it's a lifestyle thing.
Yeah.
So it's always gonna
Wow.
be Banks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No matter how it unfold, but yeah, it's still all love, man.
But how y'all came up with the name?
The actual so Mo definitely got to give him the credit because he was robbing banks like like robbing the bank, but not literally
Yeah.
just getting money.
Yeah. That's
Not
hard.
trying to promote no
That's
violence
hard.
but yeah, so we did the name flipping like it was really us and y'all, man. That was just keeping it. I mean,
Yeah. I was in jail though when y'all started.
oh yeah, you was because y'all already had started though, and
Yeah.
you went in and yeah,
But I was hearing about it though, and I want to say when Dirk came to see me, or was it Dirk, or was it Nick? Nick, it was Nick. Nick came to see me. I want to see, did he have it on, or was he was? I think he was telling me about it, cause all them came together. Nick, Tef, Fats,
oh her,
and I want to say Be Gone. But one of them couldn't get in, cause they ain't had the idea. I think it was Tef. Could have been Tef, but yeah, they was telling me about it. I'm like, yeah, but then when Dirk came, Dirk was telling me about it too, though.
yeah, Dirk fucked with it heavy too, man.
Yeah. Yeah,
Definitely.
you know you got something if you got a nigga like
Word.
him on it, though. Wow.
And it's crazy. One of the things he was saying too, man, was like, "Yo, man, y'all better not separate, man. And niggas get, you know what I'm saying?" And I always play in my head because he's dead sure we was having like a little meeting at the crib, and he was there. You know what I mean? And he was saying, "Man, don't be like Rockefeller and y'all split up." And so I still be thinking about it, but it ain't. It's all love though. It ain't nothing like that. Niggas just at different stages doing what they do.
Um, how you feel about today's fashion?
Today's, I mean, you see, again, man, like we was talking about, it's different, but it's really just everything coming back. You got the oversized. Let me say this. I mean, with today's fashion, I just feel like people they see somebody else do it and then they do it. It's no origin, like people ain't
Originality.
original with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know, they just want to mannequin shit. Like, so you wearing that, you ain't really putting it together. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like the brand is getting you dressed. I'm gonna just go buy the whole Gucci suit or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
But it's
No pieces. Like, people
yeah.
don't do pieces. Like you said. Like, nigga go get the whole
But I definitely
mannequin.
yeah. So I feel like people was justifying being fly with that, and I'm glad I got a chance to talk about it because it's like, yo, just because you have on this brand, that it don't mean that it's fly. You know what I'm saying? It don't mean that you fly. It's more so
Absolutely.
putting it together and how you make it look. I heard
Right.
you talking on one of the other joints, and it's just saying, just putting your stuff together, and it could be a $5 T-shirt or what it is. It don't gotta
$5
be,
man.
yo, he fly because he got on the Balenciagas and like, nah. If you got, you know what I mean, like you still gotta have it.
Still got to
That
have.
aura, you still gotta make it look good. So, but I mean, to go back to today's fashion, man, I'm just in the fashion period, man. If you own it, you know what I'm saying, and you wear it how and you confident with it, and it look nice, and you good. You can almost see it when somebody ain't comfortable. They just
Mm-hmm.
throwing on, you know what I'm saying, just to
Mm-hmm.
be in the in crowd or whatever. When you do it, it's just automatic. Like, yeah,
Okay. What word describe your style?
what word?
Yeah. What word best describe your style?
I would say probably versatile. Um, with me, like I got a certain lane that I stay in. I like to, how can I put it, like not be loud with it, but I like to be a little different.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But still be like keep it simple. I don't want to get too crazy. Like whether it's the colors or my jeans having too much stuff on it. So I like to just be simple, but still like something that'll stand out
Yeah.
so that you notice. You know what I mean? You notice what I'm doing, but I ain't over the edge with it. But again, like I can wear athletic wear or get slim with it on some, some suit. Not so much a real suit, but like, be dressed up, casual.
That's
But
how I
just
gotta get more casual.
and at the
My
same
eyes see.
time, yeah, but at the same time, with that, it gotta be the right situation too. Like I ain't just doing it just to do it, but
Yeah.
the
Right.
fact that you
Yeah.
can switch it up though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not saying you gotta just throw a suit on, but just switching it up a bit and it still look like, oh, all right.
You ever thrift?
Nah, I haven't. I know it was big the last couple years or a couple years ago, but nah, I ain't never really been
Will
into it.
you ever thrift though?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I
me
ain't.
neither.
I like
Me
everything
neither.
fresh off the press, man. And I would definitely respect it if you do it, and you get them classic pieces. That's just not me though. The double back like that.
Where you shopping at nowadays?
Um, no particular store. I'm just browsing the internet. If I like it, I grab it. You know what I'm saying? I do like to have my, them signature, your white ups, some retro J's, like actually joints he wore and came out with. So, but like as far as just I'm online, man. I rarely go in the mall.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because again, I heard you talk about like everything got to fit, so I'm getting tailored up.
What's some do's and don'ts for you?
Um, as far as
Fashion wise, like what's something you would do, something you won't do?
I mean, for me, I ain't really think about it, but just for me, just anything I do wear, you just gotta own it, man. But I ain't getting too crazy. Like I ain't wearing nothing for one that's way too big or
So
way too small. Like
you don't see yourself getting into like the bell bottom?
nah, I mean, again, it got to be. It's just your preference, man. It's not that I don't rock with it, but it just it got to be something I'm feeling. So I wouldn't say a don't. You know what I'm saying? Because if it's you and it worked for you, then just embrace it, man, and own it. But yeah, I'm not really. I guess, I wouldn't say that because I am digging a little oversized, but not too crazy because it gotta, I'm shorter, so my stuff got to fit a certain way. But as far as, I would just say, man, just owning it, whatever it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying, be comfortable with it, man. That's. I mean, you gotta respect it if you comfortable with what you doing.
Own it, man.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, when you get dressed, do you start from the kicks on up or top down?
Let me see. I'll probably a lot of times I'll buy stuff just random. So it could be either or, honestly. You know what I'm saying? I might have something. I might have a shirt, you know what I'm saying, with no idea what I was going to throw on the feet. So I just grab stuff and then I just go from there. So I don't know. I wouldn't say, I'd probably say I've already had the clothes first.
Okay, but say just a random, like today, you going out like,
okay.
what would you start with? What would you buy first? The sneaker?
Definitely probably the sneaker then.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you talking on something today, I gotta maybe pull something off. But but like we was talking about, like I just buy stuff. I ain't shopping no more unless I'm going somewhere, it's an event, or if I'm going out of town. So for the most part, I ain't just shopping for the day. But definitely, if I had to, it'd be sneakers, shoes first. Buy them up.
What's your favorite brand today? Like, what brand you wearing a lot of today?
I'm still I'm still all over the place, but for the most part, man, I would just say athletic wear again. Go back to Nike. I'm wearing a lot of Nike shorts, tech fleece sweats. Yeah, in no particular, like ain't no designer or nothing like that that I'm just wearing that I just gotta. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more so just athletic wear. The way I heard Hots mention it too. Like I don't want to be. Niggas got kids and all that, so I'll be trying to be having all the same thing as them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I gotta, stay in a certain lane now.
What's an underrated brand
Just
right now, like that you feel need more exposure? They got fire pieces, but they underrated. Like people don't really know about them too tough.
Let me think. Underrated. I'm really trying to think now.
Or what's more exposure? What brand you feel like need more exposure? That a lot of people they got nice fly pieces, but people not really up on it.
I'm trying to think something that I wear, something new. Damn, I just had one too. What is that? I can't really say, the garçon. That's what I'm saying. I feel like enough people know about it, but the the Comes des Garçons with the heart on it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I really like their stuff though. They keep it nice and simple. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say need more exposure, but I don't see people like overdoing it, but definitely that's a good quality brand that I feel like people would like if they actually wore it. You know what I mean? More.
Okay. I think we touched on everything today. Before we end the show, we always ask our guests to bless the people what they have on. So let the people know what you got on today, Ma.
This actually this right here, this hat is a joint that I seen on. It was really the colors, but they call No Magic. I seen on Instagram.
And this whole damn time thing that was a New York Yankee.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
so it's an N and an
Now
M.
that I'm looking, it's
Yeah.
an N and an M. That's crazy.
Colors. It's just a graphic tee. PacSun DMX joint. Got on the Nike shorts and the Vapor Waffle Sakai joints. Yeah, man.
Fly. With that said, y'all, I'm your host, Flyehi Blake. Mine feels a pleasure.
You know.
Pleasure seeing you.
Likewise, for sure. Definitely appreciate it.
Appreciate you, man. Always.
Yes, sir.
We in the win.
All right.
Peace.